Good morning, Wildcat News. I'm your reporter, Quincy Silvestri, and today we embark on a conversation that delves into seasonal depression. Seasonal depression, also known as seasonal affective disorder, is a recognized condition linked to seasonal changes. As the colder months approach, many individuals report shifts in mood and energy. This is a phenomenon that touches the lives of many, and we aim to shed light on its impact, share personal insights from both students and adults, and provide valuable coping strategies. Our goal is to raise awareness, foster understanding, and offer support to those who may be navigating the complexities of seasonal mood changes. I wanted to know what their experiences were with seasonal depression and how do they think it affects people differently. Depression.
So we all have experiences with seasonal depression. Whenever we set the clocks back, it sets off a chemical imbalance in our brain due to lack of sunlight. So basically, it's a very challenging time of the year.
I would say one of the easiest things to do is to maintain that social connection with other people. Just keep in touch with your friends and family, stay active, just try not to be alone as much.
Because of their experiences with seasonal depression, I wonder if they had any ways to cope with it.
So one idea is when you want to stay home and do nothing to actually make yourself get out of the house. Exercise is always a great way to get through the winter months when you're...
Well, especially going into the fall and winter time of season, we're not as active. So especially when you roll those clocks back, you get depressed, you're not as active as much, so I think it affects everybody differently depending on the person.
As we wrap up this insightful discussion, we hope the shared experiences and coping strategies resonate with you. Remember, seasonal depression is a shared journey, and by understanding and supporting and learning from each other, we can better navigate the flow of our mental well-being throughout the changing seasons. Thank you for joining us on this journey of awareness, empathy, and resilience. And now I'm going to sleep. Good night. I'm passing it on to Christian Sanchez.
In a regular school, there are many clubs, one of which being the drama club.
So the main purpose of drama club is to kind of build students' confidence and then eventually to put a show together in order to entertain anyone who wants to come and see the show.
We first have to know what the purpose of the drama club is.
The main purpose is to really have people feel comfortable with each other and to help people success as an actor.
The roles of the club are also necessary for a better understanding.
I feel like I'm a person that always wants to help the younger kids or help anybody that's having trouble with their lines or having trouble understanding stuff.
We have to know what they actually do in the drama club.
They usually do a lot of shows. Anyone can join from any grade, and they get different kind of roles, form the show.
I know that in drama club they do acting and they go on stage and they play out scenes.
It's important that people actually like the club and what they do
I
in it.
play Tommy, and he sings for most of the part, but he doesn't really have any speaking lines. I like how I can just be myself and do whatever I want, basically. It's just it's fun to kind of escape from your world and just be someone else for a while.
I like how you all become really close really quickly, and it kind of becomes like a community and a family.
Some people outside the club if they would ever be interested in joining.
No, I feel like drama club isn't for me.
I don't think I would join because I'm not really interested in acting and...
So, in short, the drama club is a club filled with creativity that anybody can join.
Celebrities around the world are getting canceled for things that come out of context, possibly ruining their lives and careers. What is cancel culture?
Bro, look at it.
Who is the celebrity that has most gossip on them?
Theo Vaughn. Bro, y'all seen his podcast, right? You seen his podcast?
Kanye West.
Kim K. Easily.
if I hear one more thing about Taylor Swift.
Kanye West, 100%.
Do you think cancel culture can be stopped?
I think a pretty big one. I think people are quick to want to cancel people, I guess, over maybe things they don't like about them or attitudes, beliefs, actions they've taken, and don't really take the time to consider all the maybe factors or facts in general, or really just take a minute to think before they immediately make a judgment.
Cancel culture can ruin people's lives, so a really big impact.
People just started to mind their business. That's the problem. Like everybody wants to be a part of everybody's business, you know?
I think it's a big issue because like a lot of fun people are getting canceled for no reason.
What is cancel culture?
I haven't experienced it, but I've seen it before.
It's a really big issue.
A lot of people that I really like got canceled for like, maybe stuff that they deserved, but like I feel like, people are just too sensitive.
I think generally just we need to have more nuanced discussions about issues, topics, people, whether it's stuff that's happened in the past or stuff that's currently, and taking whatever the thing that's upsetting people and put it in context, look at all sides of it, have discussions as opposed to quickly just making a decision to be done with that person or to totally support that person, right? Many things can be true at once, so just taking the time to do that.
How big of an impact is cancel culture?
I think it makes social media a lot more boring.
Too big. That's all I gotta say.
I think cancel culture is a big impact on society because it can depend if celebrities are gonna stay at the top for where they are or just get cut from their popularity.
People should research the drama before they jump on the bandwagon and potentially ruining other people's lives.
Here at Bridgewater High, we have a strong community. Students and staff spoke how they felt they could speak with their teachers and how the teachers create a safe environment for their students. Students spoke on how teachers can make class more interesting.
More like games and interactive stuff that help the kids pay attention more.
Offering incentives and being easygoing, not applying as much work as other teachers do.
Group work and gym kits and stuff that's fun but also helps us get educated.
We asked students if they had a good relationship with their teachers.
Yeah, most of the teachers in the school are pretty friendly. I feel I can talk to most of them.
I like talking to Miss Cronin because I think she's relatable and she's cool. It's just nice to talk to.
Yes, I know that I can go to Mr. Finley because he'll give me good advice and give me opinions on what I should do just to make sure that I'm okay.
Yes, Miss Brento, because she's very easygoing. She's understanding.
Mr. Hyde for sure.
Being able to talk to teachers is very important, and many teachers agreed.
I think I just make a space for listening, and I think that's a good advice for anybody who's helping somebody when people are vulnerable and talking about things, is just to give a listening ear and try to be as empathetic as possible. It's definitely not something that's always easy, but I just try my best. I certainly need to do better at this, but I do warm-ups where it opens up to your own thoughts, and I also allow people to express themselves, and if somebody says anything that may be a little bit more outlandish, I just make sure it's a safe place for all of my students to express themselves.
Having conversations about their interests, things that they're interested about, not just academics in school, so that they know that I care about what's going on in their lives. And every student needs someone to talk to. So if they don't have somebody at home that they can speak to, it's important that they have somebody at school that they can come to with any problems or questions, so that they feel as though that they have help and that there's somebody there for them.
Some students had a teacher they could relate to or speak with. Teachers also cared about their students' well-being and feelings. Drama Club has a big performance coming up. Let's go to Sam and see what's up.
Thank you, Christian. Millions of high school students apply to college every year, but many feel they don't know where to start. Lots of students have questions about college and how to apply. Even community colleges have a minimum GPA requirement. It's recommended students only apply for early decision if they have a clear top choice school. Over 85% of students receive some form of financial aid. Most students apply to about 5 to 8 colleges during their senior year. It seems Mr. Goulet is very prepared to help students go off to college. And now to Nathan for his piece on social environment.